Okay.
Hey, I'm Ian.
I'm Catherine.
And
What's up?
and we're not in the videos because we were the directors / editors. So we would just like to make a note saying that
We did some work, Mr.
yes,
Walker.
we did a lot of work, Mr. Whopper. And when we're talking about the things in the flasks, that is the macro view because it's bigger and it's like represented largely.
It's blown up.
And the actual ice and the water and the steam, those are all the macro view because it is the actual molecules. Like,
I think you mean micro.
yes, I meant micro. Because
it's small.
It's small.
Alright, I'm gonna make Ian stop talking. Alright,
Enjoy the
see
show.
ya!
Hi, and welcome to the Science Show Science. I am Victoria, and this is Ian. We also have Ian and Catherine behind the camera. Alright, in this show we're going to be stating the 3 states of matter
And explaining each of them and how they transfer from one to another. It's pretty cool. Okay, the first thing we're going to be talking about is a solid.
And a solid retains its shape and size. It does not take the shape of anything else.
Okay, so these little blue things in here represent the molecules. Okay? A solid's molecules are very close packed together and they only vibrate. They do not move around a lot. For example, when I shake this, they are barely moving. They're just vibrating a little bit. An example of a solid
Is ice.
Ice. See, because ice
Once you have a gas, and you keep adding energy.
Solid.
and if I put it in a container, it's not going to take the shape of the container. It's going to stay the same.
Once it starts to
Wheat.
boil,
The same shape, and it's going to also
so the energy
stay the same size. Okay.
when it's all one state.
Melting.
Adding kinetic energy.
Who said that?
When
Melting
there's more
is the
than one
process
state,
of turning a solid into a liquid. So when I put this ice in on this hot plate, it's going to melt to turn into water, or the liquid form of water, or H2O.
you're giving the more
Well, you can't see it right now, but this is melting. It's also causing steam,
breaking it
Which is
out of
hot.
that
which is the gas
lattice or
of it.
structure.
But right now we're just talking about the liquid.
Then after it's all broken out, it's into a liquid. Then the
Okay, we'll show you in a minute. Okay.
So when you have heat energy,
The freezing of the liquid water turns it into the solid. That's called freezing. So when you take the liquid water out of the sink,
but it's not doing it.
Yes, water from the sink.
you get water from the sink, you put it in the freezer,
So
and you
see
get
how this is
ice,
like a rigid structure.
which is good for summer days when it's really hot out.
You heat that up, you start shaking.
Okay, right now the ice has turned into water. I should probably have a hot patch, but if you look at that, there's water in there now because
It melted.
it melted
Liquid.
and turned into liquid. Yeah. So, okay.
Until you can break free and become this. And then the energy
Okay.
in between here is just
The next thing we're going to talk about is the liquid.
Liquid. Liquid. It shakes and vibrates a little bit.
More than a solid.
Yeah, because it's not as compact as a solid. And liquid,
It has a fixed volume, but it takes the shape of the container it's in. So when I put the water in this beaker,
it's going to take the shape of it.
yeah. And then when I poured it in the sink, it took the shape of the sink, and then I went down the drain.
Yeah. And it's going to take the shape of the drain
Yeah.
and the pipes that it goes down.
A liquid into a gas, you have to boil it. That's
Right
what we're
now,
doing right here. It's
gonna
starting to boil. As you can see, if you're zoomed in on here, there's little tiny bubbles in the liquid. And it's causing it to evaporate into steam right here.
See the steam?
See it?
Yeah.
See the steam? You can see the steam coming up. That's the gas form. That means the liquid has hit its boiling point. Well, it's not quite boiling all the way yet, but there's little tiny bubbles in here. And,
It's on its way.
yeah, it causes it to evaporate into the air and cause gas. Okay, and that's what this this is what the gas looks like up close. It's very loose.
It's loose and it shakes around a lot. It
doesn't-
has no shape or size.
And it can be like anywhere. You can't trap it. You can't do anything with it. It's like free. Okay, well here's an example. We're going to show you how you turn gas back into a liquid. It's called condensation. For example, if this gas up here, if I hold this glass beaker, I'm going to use this bigger one. If I use this and I put this above it and I hold it here for a minute, it's going to get little water droplets on it and it's going to turn back into liquid. Hopefully. No, it is.
Most of this information.
No, I know it is.
Okay, well there's actually one more cool thing we can do. We can turn a solid into a liquid,
Well,
into a gas, back into a liquid. Watch this.
Because we are smart. Take a piece of ice, or two, or how many you want,
We'll take 3.
Yeah.
and the dialogue is
and you'll drop it in to a hot.
Let it melt.
Let it melt a little bit, and it will turn into water. And it's starting to go a little bit. It might take a little bit of time.
The solid is turned into a liquid right now. And now, see, this beaker over here has reached its boiling point now. It is boiling rapidly, and it's actually making condensation around the side of it. So, again, it's gas. The ice starts as a solid. It's very compact, and then it turns into the liquid, which is even less compact, and then it turns into the gas, which is very loose, and it's all over the place. So now,
The ice is almost turned into a liquid.
almost, if you can see that, almost turned into a liquid here. This one's boiling a lot now, so
Rapidly.
I'll even show you condensation now. It's a lot.
Should be better. While the ice melts.
then you can get an idea of how you want to do it. So I'd start with that template. Well, an explanation. Right?
Whoa, look at that. That's pretty awesome, right?
Leaks of matter and phase.
All that condensation.
Look, wait. It can drip. Wait, I'm gonna make it drip.
So it's not just a picture, but an explanation.
Okay, the ice is completely melted on this beaker. So soon it will start to boil, and when it boils, it will turn into gas, and that will happen eventually.
Well, this is going to eventually look like that, so we're good. There's another type of transformation called sublimation. That usually happens with dry ice. It's when a solid turns directly into a gas. It doesn't happen with a lot of things. It can happen with iodine, dry ice,
Mothballs.
camphor, that test rod stuff, and that's all sublimation when it turns directly from a solid into a gas. But we don't have that today because dry ice is very dangerous and you can burn yourself. Yes, burn yourself on cold thing. It's so cold. It feels hot.
We. All right.
Okay, did we get through everything today?
I think that's about it.
Okay, well this one's starting to boil right here, as you can see.
I'm turning
And now we
the
can see
sides.
the gas.
Yep.
Condensation. Okay, well I think we got our point across today. So we're done.
And thanks for watching the Science Show of Science.
With Victoria, Julie May, and Ian and Catherine.
Yeah.
Bye.